Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you...
I know you're in North Carolina now helping to get out the vote. But aren't you embarrassed by the blatant attempts to register phony voters by Acorn, an organization that Barack Obama has been tied to in the past?
Is this a joke?
No.
I am not embarrassed by it.
From Cotton Eye Joe.
We are not tied to it. We've not paid them one single penny to register a single solitary voter. We have the best get-out-the-vote operation in modern American history.
I've been married a long time ago.
We've registered the voters ourselves.
You come from? Where did you go? Where did you...
And so there is no relationship.
From Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm embarrassed for anybody in Acorn who went out there and registered somebody who shouldn't be registered. But I'm not embarrassed because of our campaign. We haven't paid Acorn a single penny to register a single voter.
But in the past, Senator Obama was a community organizer for Acorn. He was an attorney for Acorn. And certainly in the Senate, he has been a benefactor for Acorn.
How has he been a benefactor for Acorn? He was this organizer.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Senator Obama now famously told Joe the plumber he wanted to spread his wealth around. A Gallup poll showed 84% of Americans prefer government focus on improving economic conditions and creating more jobs in the U.S. as opposed to taking steps to distribute wealth. Isn't Senator Obama's comment a potentially crushing political blunder?
Absolutely not. The only person who spread the wealth around has been George Bush and John McCain's tax policy. They have devastated the middle class. We, for the first time since the late 20s, 1% of the American people make over 21% of all the income in America. That wasn't the way before George Bush became president. All we want is the middle class to once again have a fighting chance. That's why we focus all of our efforts on restoring the middle class and giving them a tax break, and John McCain doubles down on Bush's tax cut and adds $300 billion in new tax cuts for the largest corporations in America and the wealthiest Americans. We don't think that's the way to do it. We think give the middle class a break. That's the way to do it.
You may recognize this famous quote, from each according to his abilities, to each according to his needs. That's from Karl Marx. How is Senator Obama not being a Marxist if he intends to spread the wealth around?
Are you joking? Is this a joke?
No.
Or is that a real question?
That's a question.
He is not spreading the wealth around.
And I think when you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody.
Talking about giving the middle class an opportunity to get back the tax breaks they used to have.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I've been married long.
We've cut taxes a lot for folks like me who make a lot more than $250.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
We haven't given a break to folks who make less.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
What has happened just this year? People making $1.4 million average, the top 1%, good, decent American people, are going to get a new $87 billion tax cut. A new one on top of last year. We think the people should be getting that tax break, or not continue to redistribute the wealth up. We think middle-class taxpayers should get a tax break. That's what we think.
Now, you recently said, mark my words, it'll not be 6 months before the world tests Barack Obama. But what worries many people is your caveat, asking them to stand with him because it's not going to be apparent initially that he's right. Are you forewarning Americans that nothing will be done and that America's days as the world's leading power are over?
No, I'm not at all. I don't know who's writing your questions. But let me make it clear to you.
But right now, I don't believe he is. The presidency is not something that lends itself to on-the-job training.
I think that I stand by the statement.
The fact of the matter is that everyone has acknowledged from Colin Powell on that the next president of the United States is going to be tested, whether it's John McCain and or it's Barack Obama. The reason is our weakened position in the world. We're stretched thin throughout the world. Our economy's in free fall right now, and they're going to be tested. Every president is tested. And the point I was making is Barack Obama is much better prepared to handle whatever crisis it's going to be than John McCain. Because
I would be honored to run with or against John McCain because I think the country would be better off.
Because John was wrong in Iraq, saying we'd be greeted as liberators, we'd be out of there. Wrong in Afghanistan, saying we've already succeeded.
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye?
Wrong in North Korea, and saying the president shouldn't negotiate.
But I've been Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago.
Barack Obama's been right.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
John McCain's been wrong.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye?
That was my point. Barack Obama is more ready than John McCain.
So why have you ruled that out, running nationally?
You know, I am a believer in knowing what you're doing when you apply for a job. And I think that if I were to seriously consider running on a national ticket, I would essentially have to start now before having served a day in the Senate. Now, there's some people who might be comfortable doing that, but I'm not one of those people.
Getting back to the spreading the wealth question, what do you say to the people who are concerned that Barack Obama will want to turn America into a socialist country much like Sweden?
I don't know anybody who thinks that except the far right wing of the Republican Party.
But the Supreme Court never ventured into the issues of redistribution of wealth and sort of more basic issues of political and economic justice in the society. And to that extent, as radical as I think people tried to characterize the Warren Court, it wasn't that radical.
I've been married a long time ago.
Generally, the Constitution is a charter of negative liberties, says what the states can't do to you, says what the federal government can't do to you, but it doesn't say what the federal government or the state government must do on your behalf.
Is this a joke?
No.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
One of the, I think, the tragedies of the civil rights movement was,
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I think that there was a tendency to lose track of the political and community organizing and activities on the ground that are able to put together the actual coalitions of power through which you bring about redistributive change. And in some ways, we still suffer from that.
But I've been for Cotton Eye Joe.
I mean, I think that although you can craft theoretical justifications for it legally, I think you can, any three of us sitting here could come up with a rationale for bringing about economic change through the courts.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
It's a ridiculous comparison, with all due respect.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Okay, Senator Biden, thank you very much.